live and then minimize YouTube. All right, we should be live. I think we're live. What's going on, D-Bags? Hope you guys are doing well. We're back here again with another episode of the dtalks podcast. I'm your host, Darren, Rita. Feel free to connect with me at any of the links down below. And if you're new here and you enjoy music, podcasts, or hooping videos, do consider subscribing because we've got a whole lot of that going on around here. And when you do subscribe, leave a like, hang out with us in the live chat like you're going to do tonight. Helps us share laughs and conversations like this one here tonight with more people. So do consider doing that. Now, before I can introduce you guys to my guest this week, or I should say reintroduce, I got to talk to you guys a little bit about car insurance. These days, it seems like prices are going up. It feels like every single day we're talking about how expensive things are or how expensive things are going to be. So while you're at home, why aren't you saving money on your car insurance? Your hometown agency, Kenosha Auto Insurance, has specialized for years in simple, hassle-free car insurance, using the latest in touch-free technology to help you and your family get the best rates. So what are you doing? Give them a call today at 262-448-4141. The website is kenoshains.com. It's 262-448-4141. It's on the screen right now. It's linked down below. One last time, that's 262-448-4141. Give them a call. Tell them Rita dtalks sent you. The worst that could happen is you will get the best rates. Now, all that good stuff out of the way. Let's give a wet dtalks welcome back to the homie. Adam Medina is back in the studio. First guest in the new studio. There's no clap track because things are, as you've seen, we're flying. We're just doing what we have to do to get things rolling. But how are you?
I'm okay. How about you, man?
I'm stressed, but I'm happy. I'm happy that you're here.
And, I'm happy to be here.
And it's great you skateboarded here.
Yes.
So we don't even live very far apart. I'm not going to dox us, but
no,
but
definitely.
That's kind of wild. I just moved to the city, as I was talking about last week's episode, and you've been here for a little while now.
Yeah. I started going here like my around my junior year of college. I think it was around like 3.5 years I've been here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. And so you've kind of gotten a lay of the land. I have no idea where anything is yet.
Yeah, decently enough. I'm also like a fucking recluse, so I don't do a ton. But
so you just chill. You chill back at the pad. That's fair.
Mostly.
I do have to say I enjoy the fact it kind of freaks me out a little bit, but I do enjoy the fact that there are so many options.
Yes. No doubt.
That's just like the biggest difference for me, like living in the city versus living where you saw where I live. Basically, nothing's going on. There's a couple Trump flags and a BP, and that's it. So.
Dude, that's like any like, I don't know. I feel like that's most places outside of like Milwaukee and Wisconsin.
Oh yeah.
You know, like even just like the burbs of Milwaukee too. It's like, oh shit, that gets a little more red. Like
yeah, just rural Midwest. That's all it is. So.
Yeah, raw Midwest.
Oh yeah, that's a better way. Raw, I like that better. But no, I'm really appreciative that you were able to come on. It's kind of a last minute thing, but I appreciate you being here. And I know we were talking. I'd mentioned to you, I think it was like last week, that when I moved here, I was like, oh hey, I'm here now, and you're like, oh dude, I live in the same part of Milwaukee as you, so that's cool. And I was asking you because I don't yet have a job figured out.
Yes,
here in Milwaukee, and I was asking you what you do because you're a creative person. I envy you've a degree as well.
Yes, indeed.
So you're a smart guy. I'm like, what does this guy do for work? And you told me that you've been kind of doing quite a few different things.
Yeah. I've been job hopping quite a bit because I've kind of like gathered that like the two camps that like my employment need to fall into are either like I need to like genuinely enjoy doing it and make enough money like to scrape by. And, you know, like if I make more, that's great. But like the majority is that the majority of like the fulfillment from that is that I'm happy from it. Or it is like good money and it is like not taxing enough on my mental psyche to like make me hate myself every single day.
Yeah.
So I tried to go back into serving, and that's just not fucking it,
how long
man.
was the break? Because I've been considering going back, but it's been like almost 2.5, maybe 3 years, and I'm very nervous that I'm just not ready to go back there.
I'm gonna say it was like around the exact same time for me, and it wasn't fucking worth it.
Because I like my entire life was either serving food or like I delivered pizzas for a little bit, but that's a little bit easier and that's a little bit more fun.
Yeah.
But just dealing with either people on the weekends, getting food, working at Apple Orchard, like all this stupid. It was always dealing with people.
Yeah, it's always like
a
customer service
very,
sort of stuff.
you know, it's always customer servicey, dealing with like people that just want things a certain way, and most of the time they're hungry or they want drinks made a certain way when I bartended, and it's so draining. Yeah. And so when I like finally got away from it, realized how much you do get compensated usually, especially when you're bartending.
Yeah.
You get compensated for that, but I mean, it's just like, how much do you want to destroy your psyche for a couple extra bucks? And so now it's been, like I said, it's been almost 3 years. I don't think I could, but I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to handle it after a month. Like, I'm just gonna be sitting there like, bro, what the fuck? Like, I'll wake up in my sleep and be thinking I have to make an old fashioned. I didn't put enough cherries in the old fashioned. I'm freaking out. Like,
you didn't crush it up enough and shit.
I don't know, man. Did you bartend, or was it mostly serving?
No, I don't drink, so I don't know shit about bartending. Like, every like server that I've ever worked with or like bartenders just like, you should bartend. Like, it's better money. I'm like, I don't drink, dude. I'm like, so, and like it's so weird. Like, they're always just like, oh, but that's like, you could still do it. I'm like, no, I fucking can't.
You can though.
No,
because I did.
No shot.
I've never drank in my life, not even a sip of alcohol.
What the fuck?
I bartended at a craft cocktail place. So like,
God damn, that's high tech.
It's formulas, bro. It's formulas, and so I'm not great at.
I didn't like math though.
I'm not great at math either. But I was a good cheater in school, and so you just gotta memorize shit. You just gotta like. It starts out as you learn like the Daisy rule, and you learn a couple easy drinks. Just know the menu. Luckily, if you work at a nice enough place, it's like there's like 12 drinks, and you just got to memorize those 12.
Sure,
and every
it's a more
once in a
condensed
while,
menu.
Yeah, you're going off like if someone wants a Tito's and soda, like right, so then you get the easy ones, and then I was lucky enough to be learning under a couple really really talented bartenders who were like won competitions and shit for it. So then I could in the spare time when it's slow, I'd be like, hey. What's that? What's that thing you did there? Or what's the history of this thing? Because that's the thing. When you don't drink, you know, people will be like, they come up to the bar and I don't know what it is, but people will always be like, so what's they'll be sipping a whiskey and they'll be like, what's the story with this? And I'm like, dude, I'm fucking. And at the time,
bro, I'm not Wikipedia.
I was 20 or 19 years old, bro. I didn't have the Jesus locks. I had no beard, and I'm just sitting there like. You're asking me when he's like, when is this gonna open up?
Yeah.
How many? I'm like, what the fuck does that mean, bro? I don't know what you. I literally have no idea what you said. So like, I in my pastime, when it was a little slower, I would be like, hey, what does this do? You can figure it out. You could if you want to. Most places, when people find out you don't drink, all of a sudden, even if they just drank like 3-year drinks and they loved them, they won't go to you anymore. They'll go to the other bartender because they'll just be like, oh, Adam, he doesn't make them right. Adam doesn't make them good. I don't like just because they know you don't drink.
Yeah,
it's like a weird thing.
It's like an inherent bias.
It's a thing that people say, like, you know, you can't trust a bartender that doesn't drink because that's just what they say. They don't make it with enough booze, or they don't do whatever. So everyone will talk shit to you because you do it by the book, or you do it based off memory, and other bartenders are just kind of like, because they're making it how they want it. So
you're trying to convince me to do that?
No, you don't need to. You don't need to. I'm just saying you can do it. It's
possible.
It is possible. It's you do feel, maybe that's why it was so taxing on me, because I felt like an imposter the whole time.
Yeah,
that could have been it.
I'm saying
that might have made it like double.
Did you feel any different between serving and bartending?
No. Okay. Yeah. No, bartending's easier, and you make and you make more money. Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
Yeah, I think bartending is easier. My girlfriend, she served for a really long time. She's done both, and I think she would agree as well that the serving, you're getting delivering. You know, when you deliver pizzas, you've delivered pizzas. Yes, I've delivered pizzas. When you're delivering pizzas, right? You're just like, that's all you are as a delivery guy. You show up, you give them the thing. If the thing's fucked up, they call the other people. They yell at them. Yeah. That's how it should be for servers, because they're just technically a delivery driver in the store, in the restaurant, right? Yeah. But no, you are now. I'm pissed at you. Yeah, if that food comes out cold.
I will say there's also like servers do put in orders, whereas like, you know, delivery drivers like have usually like minimal say. Like sometimes like they'll like take the phone and they'll input stuff. So
are you one of those servers? Let me get this. Are you one of those servers that tries to impress me, like doesn't write anything down? To be
no fucking shot.
You write it all down.
I have to because of my ADHD. Like if there's even moments where like I write it down, but my handwriting is so piss poor that I get back and I'm like, I just heard this order like 3 seconds ago. I don't know what they said, and I can't read my fucking handwriting.
Dude, have you ever like not gone back and like just like rolled the dice? Like, I think it was this, and then been wrong?
Probably.
How good are you? Because you see, you're an actor. How good are you at saving that? If you fuck up, let's say you bring me the wrong plate or drink, we can go either or. Mm-hmm. All right, we'll say you hand me my wallet. You can hand me my wallet. That's
Okay.
my food. That'll be the plate, and we'll scene.
Okay, for sure.
So I'm just chilling.
All right, sir. Here you are.
Thank you. This is. I did not get the beef stroganoff.
Oh my gosh, the kitchen must have made a mistake. No, let me get that out of your way. No, absolutely, that's totally incorrect.
All right.
I don't know what they're doing back there. Here, I'll fix that for you. I'll be right out for you.
Oh, thank you. That was fantastic.
Thank
Give
you.
yourself a round. That's exactly what you do. You
It's always assigning blame somewhere
Yeah,
else.
that's what-
Never
doesn't-
take the onus.
Doesn't that suck about working in like the
Yeah.
service industry too? Because
Yeah.
it's like, well, because every once in a while you'll run into that psycho. I've done it before. Blame some shit on another bartender. Like we would be slammed, and sometimes where I was at, you would have to like kind of cocktail serve too, because it was like a nice hotel, and so like sometimes you had to bring drinks out to like the pool or drinks out to like fire pits. They do like the snow globe things like outside during the wintertime.
Yeah, goddamn.
And so like you know, there's 20 people in the bar, and then there's a group in this like little snow thingy, and I'll walk out there, and I'm like, as I'm handing it to them, I remember like, oh, this is not what you got.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times people like they know what they want, like they know like, oh, I like vodka, like fruity, whatever, but like they don't maybe know what everything looks like at a bar like that, because it's all like special cocktails,
Oh,
like
sure.
like special martinis and all these other things.
So do you hope to like that they don't
They
notice?
just don't. Dude, sometimes I would just be like, there you go,
Yeah.
and just walk away. It's just all about the confidence, like, oh, and here is your, and just say whatever I remember now what they ordered, and be like, oh, here's your limoncello martini, whatever the fuck.
It's literally just a can of Sprite.
It's just fucking squirt and some lemon juice in there.
And they're like, oh yeah.
This is really good.
Oh, you can really taste the notes of this. Like,
It's kind of stressful when you do fuck it. But I've also blamed it on the other bartender. Oh, he gave me the wrong one. Maybe this was for someone else.
All the
I'll
time.
go talk to him.
Yeah,
I'll go
all the
talk to
time.
him. Yeah,
yeah.
it's happened, and I feel shitty every time. Like I feel dirty after doing it.
Yeah.
But better them than me. And
Yeah.
they're not going to talk. The thing is, 90% of the time, they're not going to talk to them. You know, they're not
Yeah.
going to go back to the kitchen. There's people that will.
Yes.
I've ran into those people.
Yeah.
But most of the time, they're not.
That's
gonna talk.
dangerous territory.
Those are Then you just gotta quit. You just gotta,
outright, bro. Fuck this shit.
You can't do it. You have a horror story, maybe a worst situation that's ever happened to you while you were serving, or
Not really. I think the only thing that I can recall off the top of my head is just that like I always got I got like middle-aged like guys numbers. Never any women. I was like, that's okay, that's fine.
You think it's like a vibe you give off? What is it?
I don't know, man. I'm aware that like quite often I can come off like pretty effeminate, like, or you know, like one of like the biggest like just life bits that I've encountered is that like the most common thing people mistake about me is that I'm gay.
Really?
Oh, all the time. Yeah. It doesn't help that I also actively do musical theater, and like
That's pretty gay, yeah.
it's pretty fucking gay.
But in a very artistic, awesome way.
Yeah.
Hey, I did theater too.
You just
so
call
I
me
did
gay in an artistic
in an
way.
amazing. Gay is amazing. Gay is great.
No, agree.
Yeah.
And like it's never something that I'm like I care about. Like, you know.
I got called gay all the time for these shoes. They're destroyed now.
Are you kidding?
Dude, just because I like wear these like flamingo Vans shoes, which there you guys go. You can see they're my favorite pair of shoes. Used to got them for $6 at Goodwill. Best pickup I ever got. But they're destroyed now, and I would get it for that. I got it for I used to be friends with like this group of girls when I was in high school, and like I just because I was nice, I never dated any of them or anything, and it was just he's kind of gay, like he might be kind of gay.
It's like the default like male response.
I don't know what it is. And the same thing, how you were saying how you got hit on by, same thing happened.
Yeah, a couple different like middle-aged guys.
I had a guy, this is a real story, and I wish I had the picture. It's in my old studio. We have not moved it here yet. I don't know if I will. I had this guy come in. He would hit on me. He was older gentleman. He would hit on me and the bar back all the time. And he would come in for just a couple of hours. He'd grab like a glass. He'd get one glass of wine, like a tall glass of wine, and he'd just sit and like stir it, and he'd just like try to like hit on us for fucking 2 hours and then leave. Okay. Now, he was kind of creepy. I'd always see him like walk out of like he'd always go out like a side door or something. It was kind of weird. It's like I said, it was a small place, but it was. I don't know how to describe it. It's a historic hotel. It was like the first mansion ever built over in Lake Geneva, and they turned it into a bar and all this stuff, and it's cool. Okay. And so you kind of see everybody, and you get familiar with people. He would come in like every week, and one time he comes back, and hands. He didn't give them to me. He gave them to the bar back. Pictures, like an envelope of pictures. We wait till the shift's over. We open these up. They're pictures of us bartending or bar backing from just like random like low, like he like had like a camera like snapped them from a head.
Like he was.
Yeah.
What the
I
fuck?
will show you. I will send you a picture of them like this
Please.
weekend because I will go see. It's. I remember seeing the one of me and I'm just like, oh, I gotta leave this job. That's not. It's not safe for me.
I'm really
anymore.
glad that you said that envelope of pictures. I'm like, you're about to see cock. Like,
Dude, that's what I was nervous. That could have been
cock and hole.
That's fuck. My mind didn't even go there. I would not have been ready for that. But yeah, he took pictures of me and then like gave them to. I don't know what does that even mean? Like that's a wild pickup line.
That's
like,
his love language.
Like, could you imagine doing that? Like, just a girl that, like, maybe there's a bartender girl, like, at a place you go that you're like, oh, she's cute, or a server, and, like, you just go there all the time. You just take pictures of her, and then one day, like, with the tip, you just, like, leave a couple Polaroids of her. Like, how fucking wild would that
You know what
be?
I hate is that, like, I didn't even, like, because when you put, like, a girl into the equation, like, it wasn't you, like, say it was, like, a girl, I'm like, oh, that's really fucking weird. But, like, since it's a guy, I'm like, oh, that's like, that's weird, but it's like funny.
Yeah.
I'm like, no, that's fucking weird.
Now it's a girl, and you're like, oh shit, this guy might be a serial killer.
Yeah,
like, this guy's
for real.
fucked up.
The most recent like serving job that I had, this girl talked about how this guy would like come in and like would like give her like cassette tapes of like music.
What the?
Yeah,
fuck?
I don't know. She'd just be like, haha, thank you. And then she'd just be back like in like the in the kitchen. She'd just have like a bag of cassette tapes. I'm like, what are you gonna do with those? She goes, I don't know.
Burn them, hopefully.
I had
Jesus Christ, dude,
ooh,
that's scary.
one time when I was delivering pizza, there was like a renowned customer who was like not great. He was a guy who just like caused problems all the time, like every single time he ordered.
Complain.
Yeah. And like everyone would just talk about him, just like, oh man, he like dyes his hair like fully black. He's always wearing like whatever. And like let's say his name was like Bandana or something like that.
That's a sick name.
It wasn't his nickname, but for the sake of the story and anonymity.
Yeah, let's go. So Bandana, he orders a lot.
Yeah.
What does he order?
I don't fucking know.
Okay.
I just delivered the shit.
That's fair.
But he was just renowned for being a piece of shit. And then like we saw him like walk like through like by the window, and they were like, "Oh, Bandana's about to come in." I was just like, "Okay, I'm ready." Like crack my neck. I'm like, I'm about to
roll up the
customer
sleeves.
service the shit out of this guy. And then
Customer service the shit out of this guy.
absolutely.
I love that.
I'm
yeah.
like, how's it going, sir? Like is your day good? Like
the voice goes up an octave.
absolutely.
Don't you love that?
Absolutely. Yeah. And then so it's fine. Everything's regular. He's a fine guy. And I'm like, if I can like ace an experience with him, I'm like, I'm goated. You know, I'm better than everyone else at this shit. Like
yeah.
I can take care of anyone. Kind of like with, handing the wallet. I'm like, I will get out of this. I am a performer, and I can do this shit. I hand him his pizza and everything, and I typically like paint my nails like black.
Yeah.
And then so I'm handing him the pizza. I'm just like, all right, have a good day, man. And then he's just like, I like your nails. And then just leaves. I was like, what the fuck? And then I go up to my manager. I'm like, the bandana's always a problem, right? She goes, yeah. I said, he said he liked my nails and he winked at me, and she just busts up laughing. And then every single like other employee, she goes, you know what the fuck he just did? You know what he just did to Adam? He said he liked his nails.
So you got the most evil guy.
Yeah.
The meanest customer, a Ken, if you will. A Karen.
Ooh,
a
very
Ken,
good, very
right?
good. Yeah.
And you got him. All it took was
Yeah.
the nails. Did you get a manicure that week? Was that what was going on? You were
No.
was looking clean? It was just.
No, I do a good job by
did
myself.
Did you have the stat? I know sometimes you rock
I was
the
wearing a
stash.
mask at the time
Oh,
and a hat. I'm like,
damn.
bro,
And a hat?
if my eyes can sell you, cool. But like, damn,
Man,
dude, like,
You do have soft eyes. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's why. You know what's funny that you mentioned that. Last time, me and one of my friends, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings, like 20 minutes from here, and we were just being. I don't even know if sometimes I'll make jokes with the servers or whatever. I just try to like lighten the mood.
Always,
like I feel,
yeah.
and not like the stupid. I hate the dad ones where it's like, oh, it comes back, food, like they come back at the end, the food's gone, and they're like, oh, I hated it, like some stupid shit.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
None
yeah,
of the
yeah.
corny. Like I'll just like I served, so I'll like make a really fucked up joke about the kitchen or about whatever something.
Sure.
And so like just I had a normal night. This person was our server. B-dubs. They're not like they're not doing anything. They take your order, they go back, get your wings, they bring them back. It's not like a
Yeah,
super
I actually
fancy
worked at
place.
B-dubs for
You
a
did?
while.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so it's not something super crazy. This guy at the end of the night comes back, and I put my B-dubs rewards in, and they were to my old phone number because like it wouldn't let me switch the phone number. He left his phone number then on the receipt, and then I believe, did he try texting? What did he try text? I don't know.
We thought it was for me.
We thought it was for her.
Uh-huh.
So she texted the number to be funny. My friend did. And then the guy was like, oh, haha, this is awkward. I was actually looking to talk to your friend, as in me. And I was like, oh, well, this is awkward. Because that ain't me, bro.
Dude, oh my God. Okay, once I was working at B-dubs at one point. Just to emphasize, like, fuck serving.
Mm-hmm.
I was, like, serving, like, these fucking hick kids, like, that just... every Friday, Saturday night, they just fucking drive up and down the strip, like just fucking
I know what you're
full.
talking about,
Oh my
yeah.
God, it's just like, and like I'm fine with that. Like you live whatever lifestyle, you present yourself however the way you want to present yourself. That's fine.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit. But I'm like bantering with them a little bit. They're a little like they're not engaging too much, but like I slip in a joke or something like whenever I can, and then I'm asking like I asked like, oh, do you guys want ranch? And they said, yeah, I want ranch. A couple of them. And then I come back and then like, and then one of them goes, oh, could I also get ranch? I'm like, you know that I already went and got it, right? I'm just like
messing with it.
yeah. And then his friends start to laugh. They're just like, I said, you know, I just came back from doing that. And it's just a subtle, like just giving him some shit.
Yeah.
But he like his like face doesn't change too much. I was like, oh, okay. That's fine. But like his friends, like
They laughed. He wasn't fucking with it.
yeah, no, I'm a stand-up comedian and they're my audience. Like they're about it. But then at the end of like everything, I look at like the receipt, like they're gone. And they left like 35 cents and they just wrote the F slur on my fucking receipt.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I was like, this is awesome. I love this job.
Jesus Christ, that's so fucked.
Yeah, and I was like, bro, come on.
Yeah.
Like, cause like, and again, like,
One joke, dude.
I was like, really? And like, your friends like also seem to be a part of this too.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna leave me change, and then you're also gonna be chill with your friend just doing that.
Well, I gotta say too, like it would be, and not that you go to like a chain restaurant to have like someone with a personality as your server, but I would say to me, like that's kind of breath of fresh air. You know, you go to like a Applebee's, a
Yeah.
B-dubs or something like that. Like most of the time, it's like somebody who hates their life, and it's just like they don't want to. They're like, yeah, these are the specials. Here you go. Like this is the menu. Here you go. Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back in 10 minutes. They come back. You guys know what you want? Oh, you need a couple minutes? Okay. And they're gone.
Yeah.
Right. And they don't talk to you, nothing, whatever. So to have somebody who's like just trying to lighten the mood.
Yeah,
And you're like, fuck this guy.
bro, I'm trying my fucking best.
You ever have
like,
anybody put money in the cup and flip it with the menu? Do you know this?
No.
So people will. My friend did it one time. Piece of shit.
Mm.
He was being a piece. He was being a piece of shit. The server was being mean to him, but I don't know. It was a weird situation. So basically, what you do is you take the menu. This is the menu. You have a glass, right? So there's no lid on the cup.
Okay.
Okay. It's full of fluid. Hopefully, usually close to the top. You take the tip. So let's say you're being an asshole and you only want to tip $1 or you tip $2. You put it in the cup. Put the menu on top of the cup. Flip it.
Pull it out.
Pull the menu out.
That's
Cup's right
so
there.
Fucked up.
It's fucking whack. And yeah, I know a guy that did it.
Jesus Christ.
And I was with him, and I don't know how we did not get banned from that B-dubs. It was at a B-dubs.
You should be.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was
Your
like,
rewards are revoked.
I know. I was like, dude, I'm never coming here again with you. He ended up working at B-dubs actually later as a server, and now he has some empathy. But he was one of those guys where like you'd go out with him, and you'd be like, so nervous that he's gonna
Come
say
on.
something to a server. Like, you're just like,
Bro.
please.
Bro, take your daddy issues somewhere else.
What,
I'm sorry, that's your friend. I don't know.
No,
like,
it's okay. It's okay. It's just like he doesn't have it as much anymore. But it was one of those guys where it's like, and I have a few friends like that where the food comes and they just like. Usually I'll joke, even if my food's fucked up, I'm too big of a bitch to even like say anything.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I will eat it unless it's literally something I'm allergic to. Like
Yeah.
I will eat it or not eat and just not say anything. Well, I want a box. I'll go home. Like whatever.
Yeah.
And I have tons of friends where like the food they set it down and they're like, that's it.
Oh.
$17 is what I get. I'm like, yo, they don't make the price.
Yeah, they're just they're a liaison.
They're
like,
just here.
They just deliver the mail.
Yeah, and it makes me feel so awkward. I get so tense, and I'm like, because it's like, what am I gonna fight this person right now? Like, I'm not gonna make it weirder, but it's like now you just ruined. I don't know. I just feel weird and I feel bizarre. Treat servers good. Treat bartenders good. People don't be mean to them. It's not their fault. I had a guy throw this, you know, like those metal things that people will give you to sign for receipts or anything, like kind of a backboard thing.
Like the tray.
Yeah, like a little metal tray to sign for the card and receipt.
Yeah.
We are the owner at the place that I was bartending at had like raised the prices of everything like $1, and this regular who would come in every week and get like a couple like 9-ounce pours of wine, it was $2 more than it normally is. And he's like, and so I think it was like, it's an expensive place, but he's an expensive real estate agent guy, so like he had a lot of money and he bragged about it all the time. So I'm like, you know, the $2 more shouldn't be a big deal. And he freaks out. He's like, I go down the street, buy a whole bottle of wine for what I just got these 4 glasses for. I'm like, well, 4 9-ounce pours is basically a whole bottle of wine, bro. I was like, I don't know what to tell. So I didn't say that. I was just like, well, the owner's name, he raised the prices. I have no say in that. Like, I wish it wasn't that way, but that's just what happened. And da-da-da-da-da. And he's like, are you serious? And he's like looking at me to like change, to like comp his drink for him. And I'm like, I'm not a manager, bro. I'm just a bartender. And I'm like, I can't do that. And I'm just like, I'm sorry, so-and-so. I can't, let's just say Ed. I'm sorry, Ed. I can't comp that for you. Like whatever. And he literally lost his mind and threw the fucking tray at me.
Holy shit.
Yeah. He literally was like, are you fucking kidding me? So are you for real? And he like has it like right here. And I'm like, whoa, what are we about to do? Like, this is an old guy. I'll drop you, Ed. I will drop you if we're gonna do it. And he just fucking, and he had it here, and he was just like, and he was like, are you serious? He's like, you're not gonna do anything about this? And I'm like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't, Ed. I'm sorry. Like, da-da-da. And he's like, you got,
Jesus.
just like that, and just threw it like that. And I was like, what the fuck? What is going on? And he threw it like. He didn't really throw it on the ground. He threw it like more in the air, and so and there's bottles behind you at a bar, so I was nervous I was gonna break a bottle.
It's a delicate area.
Yeah, psycho. But yeah, that's what I don't miss about it.
Ooh, kind of a connection point between like Milwaukee and serving. Have you ever been to Safe House?
The Speakeasy.
Yeah, it's like espionage themed.
So that's the place I worked at was like that.
Oh,
so
shit.
there was a downstairs that was a speakeasy, so you couldn't get in unless you had a password and all this stuff like at the Safe House. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hate that place so much.
I've never been there, but I've heard about it so much because people would always be like, "Oh, this is just like the Safe House in Milwaukee." I'm like, "Cool, I've never been."
Yeah, but I hate that shit so much.
Did you go and have a bad experience?
I just goddamn. Okay, so you go as a kid, and it's like, oh wow, it's so cool. Like the door isn't labeled, like you have to find it. You go in, they make you do a silly dance to get in. But like, dude, as like an adult, I can't fucking stand that shit.
No, really?
No, because like, okay, number one, the food is mid. It's not
I didn't
great.
even know they had food there.
Yeah. And like okay, like the it's cool for the novelty. This is just not my kind of experience that I want. Where like you walk in, it's just like, oh, it's got like a bunch of like vintage spy stuff. There's like a magician that does magic. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
But it's like the servers, like the way that they approach like their serving experience is that the servers come up to you and they're just like, how's it going, agents? I'm Secret Agent H2O, and I'm like, no. Don't you Disney me. Don't you fucking dude. It makes me like cringe out of my fucking boots. They're just like, has everyone got a chance to look over your instructions today? When they take
wow.
away the fucking food, they say, I'm just going to dispose of some evidence. I'm like, don't look at me and go, nah, fuck you. Stop. Just have a real conversation with me. I can't.
So
do.
they take it to another level. That's that is very. When you said Disney, I just right away was like, oh, this is a theme. This is a theme park for these people. That's what the people that enjoy it, right? It's like because that's what I'm thinking. I thought, wow, I didn't know it was like that. I thought it was like the place I worked at, which is like it's just a bar.
No,
but it's an old mansion, so there's like spooky. It's just kind of spooky, but there's they don't tell us to. That's weird.
No, it makes me so uncomfortable. And like, okay, like even as like a performer, I'm like, okay, leave that for the stage or the camera. Like when I'm having like, it just fucks me up so hard. Like I think it has to do with like when someone's just like being fake and you can tell like we talked about it like last episode where just like they're just like socially navigating, but you can feel it.
Yeah,
and
when you
like,
can feel it, that's when it's weird.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, it's the same. I'm like, please, like just
you feel kind of like a kid at Disney World.
Yeah,
right?
and I'm like, just talk to me like a real person. Like, just make fun of what you say. Just be like, I have to dispose of some evidence. That'd be fucking funny.
That
but
would
like, oh, when you are being like performative in like regular like social interaction, it drives me up the fucking wall.
You can't handle it.
Yeah, and I felt so bad because I took my roommate there because he wanted to go. And he's having a good time. He's just like, oh, that's so crazy. And I'm like, yep. Oh, it's so great. Yeah, it's really funny. And I'm like, God, this food tastes like shit, and I don't like it.
Damn, dude,
I can't stand.
Wow.
I can't stand that shit.
They're probably not sponsoring us anytime soon now.
I've
never been. But
good. If I revoke a sponsorship for you from Safe House, I'm fine with
that. That's fair. I guess that's fair. I've never been. I've only heard that it was a lot. That's the only I would hear about it all the time when I worked at the other place.
Okay,
so.
Go once. I need you to go once, and I want you to like tell me about your experience. Yeah. Try to remove the passionate like bias that I've just given. Yeah.
I'll try to go in open-minded.
Yeah.
What's a themed? Themed restaurants used to be really big. Like with like Rainforest Cafe. What was the other one? There's another one that wasn't animal themed, but they used to be like all these themed restaurants like in the 90s, 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
Right? They're pretty much dead now. Rainforest Cafe doesn't even have fish anymore, which makes me really sad. Rainforest Cafe, by the way, was like that was Disney World for me. Like that's
so cute.
We never went to Disney World. Like we never did any.
Same.
Like, we went on a vacation once growing up.
Was it to the Dells?
Twice. No, not to the Dells. There's a hotel. We lived 20 minutes from Lake Geneva. There's a hotel in Lake Geneva that had these like 2 slides.
That's crazy.
We went there twice. I loved it though. I'm not even going to downplay it. I loved it as a kid. Yeah. That was everything for me. I remember this. They took us twice, and I was 2 days both times, and I was so hyped, bro.
That's so cute.
So hyped. But so Rainforest Cafe, I think I went to 4 times, maybe 5 times in my life, and 2 of them were as an adult because I wanted to just go back for the nostalgia.
Oh my God.
And bro, every time we'd be in the mall, they have one in this mall in Gurnee.
Yeah.
And we would.
That mall is so fucking big.
Yeah, it
fucks
big.
me up.
It's dead now. It's like
it's so dead and it's so big.
Yeah, it should be awesome, but it's not anymore. No mall is awesome anymore, which makes me sad. But
Facts.
we would go to this mall all the time with my mom, and most of the time we would never get anything. Like she would just go get a couple things of clothes, and like maybe we'd get like a toy at the end or something like that, like a small action figure or something. But we would go through the whole thing. We'd always be like, oh, are we gonna get to go to Rainforest today? Can we go to Rainforest Cafe today? Can we? And I just remember like the first time I was in there, bro, and they got the fucking gorillas on the wall. They got the fish above you, and then they bring out, you just lie and say it's someone's birthday, and they bring the lava cake out with the fucking ice cream, bro, and they sing the song. That shit was so lit. So bro. Rainforest Cafe, that's where it's at. That's a theme restaurant that I will die by, even though they're dying right now. But are there any good?
Did you see like Eddie Burback and Ted Nivison's video on Rainforest Cafe?
No, I haven't.
They went to every single one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's fucking sick.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Dude, the gorillas look like paper mache. They're not great.
They're not?
No.
This is ruining my childhood.
Okay. Whatever like nostalgic like attachment you have, that's valid.
Yeah. Man, I don't want to go back now. I just want to leave it where it is.
No, you have to. You have to.
I'll be so sad though if I go back and actually look at them.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be a good idea.
No. So have you ever been to one of those restaurants? You know those restaurants where they're like really mean to you?
Oh, like
the
Ed
stick?
DeVevick's or
Yeah.
like
Dick's Last
Chicago
Resort.
Dick's Last Resort.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
loved that shit as a kid.
Yeah,
I think I'd still like that
I went
because that's funny.
Yeah, I went a couple of years ago, and it was funny. It actually, because the thing is, even if you like think it's similar to like maybe the safe house thing you were describing, where it's they're playing up on shit, and like you might think that's annoying, but when it's that like where they're just shitting on you, something about that is fun. Maybe it's because I dislike myself so much.
Are you into degradation? I'm just kidding.
No, but it's something about it where it's like, even though it's like this wink thing, like that it's a joke, it still makes it fun because it's like it's not kiddie, it's not like super, and obviously they do it for kids too, right? But it's not
I was a child.
But they'll play it up if you're an adult. They're like, oh, okay, I can go harder with these guys. Like these guys aren't soft.
Yeah, I respect that because that's like they're like fully within like a performance. It's not just like, and it's also like it's legitimately funny. Like they're having to come up with this shit on the spot where it's just like I don't know, like someone could say I look like Roddy the Rat, and I'm like, that's legitimately funny.
That was said before.
Yeah. If you if you're in
the lore,
Yeah. If you've seen my history on fucking what's your media group?
DMR Media Corp.
DMR Media.
Yeah, we're out here. Yeah. It's one of our other productions. So we kind of talked a little bit about delivering pizzas, serving, themed restaurants. You been to the Rock and Roll McDonald's before we segue off of that? Have you been there? Because that shit was another place.
I can only think of that fucking like. You seen Super Size Me?
Yes.
Dude.
Yeah.
Do you remember there's that moment very early in the movie where there's that dude singing that Rock and Roll McDonald's song?
Yeah.
That's all I can think
That's
of.
what you heard when I said it?
Yeah, as soon as you said Rock and Roll McDonald's, it like a Nom flashback awoke something.
No, dude, I've seen that.
I saw Morgan Spurlock's face.
Dude, I have seen that movie like so many times that I'm actually embarrassed. I've probably seen it like 5 times. 5-6 times.
All because of school, or like
3 times?
Or it's like a Rainforest Cafe where you revisited 2 times as an adult.
I revisited it once though, and I was like, because there was a second one that was like on YouTube. He did a second one though, and I have YouTube Red, like I have the premium YouTube or whatever.
Yeah.
I get annoyed with the ads, so like, it was available to me. It might be free now, and I watched it, and it was like the whole second one was him trying to create a fast food restaurant or chain that was healthy, like to see how far, because he was like, I don't know. He flipped it kind of where it was like he maybe felt some remorse or whatever for. I mean, I don't know why you would as a huge corporation, but basically he was really hard on McDonald's in that documentary.
Yeah.
I mean, he's hard on himself too, destroyed his fucking health because of it. But so he wanted to see if there was a way you could try to make the kind of profits or similar to that they make and also be healthy
with like morality.
And so it was like really, really challenging, and that's what the documentary followed. I don't think I finished it, but I remember I got like halfway through and I was like, man, I kind of want to watch the first one now to see like what the like parallels are, like kind of just like see how fucked up that was. And so then I went and rewatched that one, and
it turned out to just be Mr. Beast Burger. Like,
dude, yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Have you ever had that?
Have I had Mr. Beast? No, I don't think I have.
It kind of goes in.
Is it good?
It's like on par, like maybe like a tier like below Culver's or something like that. It's pretty good.
Okay, that's solid. That's not bad. And that's kind of like Uber, how he does it, right? Where he doesn't have any physical, or maybe he has one location now. I think.
Yeah.
But he started off no physical locations.
Yeah, it's all like ghost kitchens.
That's kind of crazy. So I respect that. But no, I bring up the Rock and Roll McDonald's because that was another place though that was like, it's not like a themed restaurant because it's just a regular McDonald's too. Like people just go there to like get McDonald's. It's in Chicago.
Oh.
Like, I forget where in Chicago, but it's a 2-story McDonald's that has an escalator, dude.
What?
Yeah, it's fucking cool. Like, I don't even eat McDonald's, but it's fucking awesome.
What?
Just to go. Like you're like, this is cool.
Yeah.
And I would go again because it's like you're in an escalator in a McDonald's.
When you said Rock and Roll McDonald's, my head teleported to like the Rock and Roll Cafe in Chicago, or the Hard Rock Cafe, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then there's like a McDonald's across from it that has like the 2 side arches, and I'm like, that's the same. That's what it is.
Yeah. No, I don't think that's the same one. I don't know. I could be wrong. Am I wrong?
No, I'm definitely wrong.
You never heard of the Rock and Roll McDonald's? The 2-story McDonald's? Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's a 2-story McDonald's in Chicago.
Dude, the 8th wonder of the world.
Yeah. We went on a field trip. Patrick is producing right now. He's on a show a couple weeks ago. He said he's never heard of it.
It doesn't exist, Darren. It's in your head, Darren. Wake up.
Oh, that's gonna fucking wake up out the Matrix right now. This is fucking crazy.
Don't give him a Google, Jamie. Don't give him a Google.
That's fucking wild. Yeah, no, it's a real place. I know for a fact. I was there. I was there with Patrick. That's
Sure.
crazy. So I was doing yoga today. I hurt myself this weekend. Some guy speared me in the air while I was playing basketball, and so I hurt my back kind of.
So what does that mean?
That means
I don't do sports.
Do you know when somebody like tackle? You know what tackling is, right? To like lower your shoulder, you grab somebody out, right? That's
okay.
So doing that in a perfect like line like this is like a spear. They call it spearing. So I was in the air in basketball going up for a layup. Some guy he hit me this weekend.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, he's a little crazy. I don't know who he is actually. He just kind of showed up. We played. It was fine. It didn't hurt too bad at the time. But as the day went on, I realized how bad my back hurt, and I was like, oh, okay. And I don't really I don't really stretch a whole lot. Probably should do it more. Probably will now. Mm-hmm. But today I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do like a yoga workout. Like I don't want to do anything too crazy to push myself.
Yeah.
And I was doing it, and I gotta ask the question to people that do yoga regularly. Have you ever done yoga?
Yeah.
How do you do yoga with a penis? Because
you get hard and then you just spin around on
it. Dude, I'm trying to do this one pose. It's like you're starting down. You're in the downward dog, which again,
shut the fuck.
The names, and then you kind of you go like stomach into the mat. Like your legs are flat and stuff. I hope someone can understand what I'm saying.
No, I got you. I'm just my head's just going a million miles an hour.
So you're like below the waist and everything, and your legs are all on the ground, and you're up like this.
Mm-hmm.
Your torso's up, so you're kind of almost like thrusting it into the ground. Where is your dick supposed to be? Because I just kept having to fucking readjust that like every 2 seconds. Like if I was hurting myself. Like there was one where I'm like flat on my stomach and then having to do like this side thing and this other side thing. And my dick is just like being pressed against the ground.
Yeah.
I didn't have a mat. Maybe that would have helped. But still, I feel like
mats help a lot.
The pressure of my entire body, or at least my lower midsection, was all on my dick.
Okay. What kind of like, personal question but relevant, like what kind of underwear do you wear? Like are you wearing boxers where you're just totally free?
No, I was wearing like some more like athletic spandex.
So like
stuff.
your bits are held together. They're in place.
Yeah.
I think like
but the penis can still move this way, like it can go up or down. Like it can be flat down.
It can also go left to right.
And so it was just, I don't know, maybe they weren't tight enough. It was too much movement, but I would do switch positions, and now all of a sudden I'm crunching. I need this.
Damn.
This is a part of me that is integral to who I am.
Yeah.
I can't.
Dude, I'm just imagining like your like Google search history says downward dog with cock question mark.
How? Just like
sun salutation with cock.
Yeah, it's like that if Google was a guy skit. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah.
The weirdest shit. But dude, I'm serious though. I don't know how you do yoga. How do you do yoga?
I don't think I've really like encountered that too much. I think it's just like if you do like I don't remember it being a big problem is what I'm saying. I think like when I did it, like you just adjust when you need to. You're just like, okay.
I just felt like I was breaking my stretches up. Like every time it started to work, I'd be like, oh shit, that's the tip of my dick. Okay, fix that. And then I'd stop, fix it, and I'd be like, okay, let's get
Ruh-roh, I'm stretching my cock now.
It wasn't good. It wasn't an enjoyable experience at all. So.
Sure. Have you like only done like yoga like solo?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd never done a class. I actually almost took it in college because I had it at URock. And
I took it at URock.
Yeah, it was like it was only one credit though, and I already had 18. I had to take 18 because I was. Yeah. Yeah, I took 12 one semester.
I had to take it up for my acting degree too. Like it was part of my.
It's part of it.
It was part of my curriculum. So was clowning.
Clowning?
Oh, this is fun.
That's not a class.
A dead fucking ass, dude.
Clowning 101.
Clowning.
What is that? Just like
first of all, it was 501.
What is that? Just like the comment section? Like you just sit there and fucking say mean things, dumbass shit in the comments.
There's a whole class of clowns.
That's
like
hilarious.
We learned the art of clowning for my acting degree.
Wow. Mm-hmm. We were talking. I was talking like a month ago with one of my homies, because he was in this like religious cult kind of.
Same thing. Clowns and
well,
like
no. But they brought a clown in one time for the kids. The cult did, and we were wondering.
Heaven's Gates just full of clowns.
We were just wondering. We're like, man, like what clown takes that job? And then we got into like, well, who decides to be a clown? How do you become a clown? All this stuff. So that kind of what this class was like. Actually, like the art of like the button up like clowns.
Like it was more subtle than that. It's not like we were make-upping up and like wearing like parachute like suits with polka dots and shit.
If you would have,
but
that would have been awesome.
Dude, I did have a nose. I had a red nose. Like and like it's like okay. I never understood this. Like my friend. I remember when I was first introduced to the concept of like clown like as an actual profession. Like I laughed my ass off because like my friend Josh was just like, yeah, my like mom has a friend who like she's a professional clown, and like when it came out, like she wasn't a big fan. And I was rolling.
That's gotta be such a. I could tell by even like the tone change of what that's gotta be such a tough thing to bring up to a friend.
Yeah.
Just knowing.
That's also just like how he talks. I love him so much.
That's
but like with like then I got job. I was doing like acting gigs at like in the Wisconsin Dells, and there was a guy named I think he was in like his like 50s or so. He's an older guy, but his name's Greg, and he's a professional clown. And he has been since he was like 20 or 22.
That's fucking hilarious.
Like he ran away and joined the circus, and he's awesome. He's so cool. Wow. And I'm like, oh God, I didn't realize. And then when I did my acting BFA, my final like, it's like separated into like, we have voice classes, we have movement classes, and we have acting classes. And
that's a movement.
It's a movement class. And it's a performance art. Like there's like strict parameters within it that you kind of follow. Like clowns like don't know what sex is. Like like that can never be like something that like you entertain as like a comedic portion.
I know a lot of clowns then. I know a lot of clowns.
Damn, incels be clowns.
That's hilarious, bro.
But it's just really interesting. It's a lot of fun, dude. Like it's honestly some of the most fun I've ever had performatively ever. And like all of it is essentially like improv.
Yeah.
So like you have to like just give it in front of your entire class. Like you have to dress, like you have to find your clown. It's this really, dude, it's wild. Like you access like you just learn while you're doing it. You have to try to find like where you fit as a clown. Like sometimes you can be a high status clown where you're just like, you're pompous and you're above people, or you're like a low status clown where you're like the side character. You're not the straight man. And you like things like affect you. You're a little more emotional, and that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's wild. Like you have to do an object discovery, which, your class is, I imagine you are my class.
Okay.
There's, I don't know, like 20 people there. And then I am like turned around, like up in front of the class. And then your professor just sets a random object in the middle of the room. And then you turn around and then you just have to perform with it.
What was your clown name?
Oh, I didn't have a name. There's sometimes like clowns don't have names. Like my friend Greg, didn't feel the need to.
He just is a clown.
Yeah, he's just doing that shit. But I had my object like was like a container of golf balls.
Okay.
And I just had to like make people laugh with that. And part of like clowning is that you don't have history with an object. So like I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't know what the fuck this is. Yeah. And I just have to like play that. And then so like I didn't know how to open it, so I just like got frustrated at one point after like trying to open it, and I just kicked it over.
So it's really, I imagine it's probably pretty physical in like the performance sense, where because it was a movement. You said it was a part of your movement segment.
Yes, incredibly.
So I imagine a lot of, especially with an object discovery, is like just how you're interacting with it in the space, not so much what you're maybe saying about it. Because clowns can talk, mimes can't talk.
As clowns, we didn't talk.
You guys didn't.
I think there's also like different forms of clowning. Like there's certain, I think like Barnum and Bailey, like that like clown school, or like has like a very specific form of clowning where I think they can talk. There's different kinds of clowning.
Interesting.
But my final for my clowning was you go out and you clown in public.
Really?
I was at it was during COVID, so we couldn't do it on campus.
Mm-hmm.
So we went off site and we went to the busiest coffee shop in Milwaukee, the Collectivo on the lakefront. That's right by Lake Michigan.
Okay.
It's at an intersection too, where there's like two major flows of traffic, and we just fucked around.
You just clowned.
This, I might be able to get this video to you later at some point, but this is me on my final.
Dude, look at you in the stripes too. You do have a nose. You
Yes,
guys
I
probably
do.
can't see that very well, but look. I don't know if you can see a little guy run. What the fuck are you doing with the bike right there?
That it's around me.
It's around. How did you get in the bike? Did
I
you put a bike around you like a hula hoop?
as there was another acting BFA that was like a year older who had already like graduated from the BFA, and then so he rode his bike down to watch the public clowning, and I'm like, damn, that was a mistake on your part.
Yeah.
And then
How did people react when you were doing that?
we got honks, we got looks. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
We didn't like fuck with like the coffee shop shit too much, but like their stuff, like we don't want to like mess with their property, like because you never like try to inconvenience your audience necessarily.
Okay.
I was gonna inconvenience him because like I'm like, it's just funny.
So that would be kind of maybe the subtlety between some kid who's just like pranking versus what you were doing, which was clowning.
Yeah.
Where you're not, because pranking,
Yeah,
I'm disturbing you. That's
you're not supposed to like fuck with people.
Mm.
Like it's everything is at your own expense, never at your audience's expense.
Interesting. Yeah. That's wild. So you fucking clown out here, bro.
Yeah.
You were actually a clown.
Mm-hmm.
Any of your exes
Positive
ever said
connotation.
that? Have your exes ever said that in a negative sense? This guy's a fucking clown.
Maybe I can't.
No.
I couldn't say.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
That would be. I'm not gonna lie. If I had an ex that also took a clowning class, oh yeah, I got jokes.
My last ex was in the class with me, so.
Oh shit.
So no.
So you could say it though.
But I was also a clown.
That chick a clown, bro. Clown as fuck.
But like clown is cool in this case.
Clown,
right, Darren? It's so cool that I was a clown.
That's really cool, actually. Yeah.
Let's go.
I
was going for a bit, but let's go.
No. It's super cool. It's super. Audio is a little low, bro. We got somebody says it's a little quiet. I don't know. Maybe we're not talking to the mic. We should be okay, I think. So you were a clown.
Mm-hmm.
We somehow went from yoga to clowning. Oh, it was movement. That's what it was. Movement. Right. So you were a clown for what, a semester?
Yeah.
You learned how to do it. And what's your biggest takeaway from the art form?
You are more. It's kind of like you asked me like a question last time, and I was like, oh, like you kind of have like the tools to be like to do whatever. And this one is just like, yeah, you are able to like be funny and like entertaining, kind of like no matter what.
Was it surprising to you?
Yeah, because like, dude, when I had that like bucket of golf balls, I'm like, I don't really know what the fuck to do with this. And then I just get frustrated. And like, since I'm not talking and since I'm just interacting with an everyday object that everyone in the audience knows how to interact with, it's like the fact that I'm just like simply just not understanding it is very inherently funny. And then so I just kick it over, and then like it just makes a sound, and then people laugh. And then as a clown, you acknowledge your audience. So then I just like look up, and I'm just like wide-eyed, and I'm looking at all of them, and they're like, oh God. And I was like, and I just like set it up again, and I just like hit it over again, and they laugh again. And I'm like, and like.
So what's stopping you from becoming a clown?
Dude, I fucking tried.
You
like,
tried for real?
Dude, like UWM had like, there was someone posted like, one of my friends on Snapchat posted like, oh, there's like a clowning club that like they're trying to get started, and I didn't email someone fast enough. Like,
Damn,
or like I've never emailed someone faster. I'm like, bro, I put off like fucking like work emails all the goddamn time. I'm like, dude, I want to do this so bad. It was such an incredible fucking experience to do that.
Damn, maybe I gotta start clowning.
Dude, that would make a fun video.
That would be a fun video. Maybe I should get a clown on here. That'd be phenomenal.
I wonder if Greg would come on. I don't know if you.
That'd be cool. We should hit up Greg. You know what? Speaking of actually not a clown, but maybe this is performance. I don't know. You know, small Santa Clauses, mall Santas.
I thought you said small.
No,
I'm like,
small
like
Santas
little people Santa
Claus. That would be
Clauses.
interesting. That would be interesting also. No, but a mall Santa.
Mm-hmm.
I need one. I need one for this show.
Oh shit! I'm not kidding. I might know.
Really?
I
Someone that's like
I might have some connections.
that's like been doing it though. You know, I don't want like
You want a
'cause
veteran.
like just somebody who's like maybe
Someone
it
who's
was even if
served.
it's obviously it's a side gig, you can't do it all year round, right? But it's like
Yeah.
something that like they've done, not something that they did one time at like a charity event or something. You know, somebody has like a just like a bigger, heavier set uncle or something who's like, oh yeah, I'm Santa today. You know what? Not that like somebody who's like. They have their own boots. They got their own fucking elves or whatever. Whatever it is, they go to the mall
That
every
suit's
year.
velvet. It's not
Yeah.
off Amazon. Like
They for real.
I might
mall
know
Santa
someone.
because I want to know. You
Yeah.
know, I want to get in the psyche of that person.
okay, because I do like character. I work for. Like,
I
a
know.
character
Yeah, you were
company.
saying you do. You did Spider-Man. Not that
Yeah.
long ago. I saw you. You posted on your Snapchat. I was like, bro, what the fuck is going on right now?
I work. Yeah,
I
work,
want to be Spider-Man. It's
dude.
fucking
Yeah,
cool.
same. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I work for. I do it like independently as well, but I work for a character company where I typically I do Spider-Man for kids parties.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Dude, that's so dope. How did you get into that?
I just had a friend at one point who like was involved with it, who said like, oh, like we had a Spider-Man drop out last minute. Can you do it? And I was like, sure. And it was so scuffed. It was like, it was not great, but I'm like, that was pretty fun. What if I got better?
Yeah.
And then I like bought my own like custom suit.
Really?
Yeah,
You should
dude.
have fucking showed up in that shit
Dude,
today. You
yeah.
should have been skateboarding down with that, bro. That would have been
Dude,
sick.
dude, I've been in public like in the suit before. Like my roommate, Enrique, he's a photographer, and he was like, we were up at like the Milwaukee Public Art Museum, like on top of the bridge, like I'm hanging upside down off of like this like bridge
He's
beam.
snapping some pics.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and we're getting some cool ones, and then like there's this dude who just like comes up and he's in like a tux and he looks like he's out of a wedding party. He goes,
Bruce Wayne. Different universe. It's
oh,
fine.
okay. Of
Yeah.
course,
That's
of
bad.
course,
Yeah. Okay.
He
Keep
would
going,
never,
keep going.
he would never be there.
No.
But he comes up, he's just like, hey, I hate to bother you guys, but I'm the best man in like a wedding party, and the groom loves Spider-Man. He's just like, is there any way I could get you guys to like meet
Just
him?
pull up right now.
Yeah. And we're just like, yeah, sure, why not? And then so,
That's fucking cool.
dude, and we go, and like, so we're waiting outside like these doors, like for like the groom to come out, and then like this guy just like opens up the door. He goes, hey, and we're like, oh shit, like what do we do? And he goes, can you get a picture with my son? We're like, sure. And then it just like we just take a picture with like a 3-year-old kid.
That's wild. You're like this. You're famous now,
Dude.
Spider-Man.
Every single time that like I've like worn the suit, like just like in a public setting, people go fucking crazy.
You should wear that every day.
It's like
Does that fuck with you? You're like,
I
"Damn, do
can't
people love
like
me, or
piss
they-"
super well in that shit though.
Oh, is it a singlet? Is it like one piece?
Yeah, essentially. It's got like different like zip up parts like you can get out of like the hands and shit like that, but
Yeah, that's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I wore like a wrestling singlet once for a video,
oh yeah.
and I had to piss, and it was I had to take the whole fucking thing off in
Yeah.
the bathroom.
I wear an undersuit too, just to like
Oh.
like so I don't have to wash it as much, like so
Yeah.
like to absorb with the sweat because you get fucking sweaty.
I'm sure.
And then so like I'm locked into that shit, and then I'm locked into the actual suit on top.
dude, it's wild that that's a thing though. Like people are looking for that. I'm in like some Milwaukee like acting group things on like Facebook
yeah.
to like see like I'm kind of just eyeing it. I haven't done anything through it yet, but I'm just like eyeing it up. Like, oh, what's going on? Like maybe I could help out, even if I just hold a light or something. I think it would be fun.
Yeah.
And so much I see like people are like, oh, a Batman dropped out of this parade, or we're going to this hospital and we don't have whoever the fuck today, Captain America today. Is somebody
Yeah.
able to be Captain America? We need you have to have your own suit. Da 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 da. And I'm like, this is like a thing.
Yep.
This is what people do. Like,
Yep.
dress up as superheroes. This is fucking cool.
It can be good money too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I know. I didn't know it was like that common. There was this guys I followed on Instagram like back when I was in high school that they were like these like really passionate cosplayers for Star Wars, and they all had like
Yeah.
super expensive like stormtrooper gear, and it'd be like 20 of them.
Yep.
And they would go to these like children's hospitals and surprise
shit.
kids. Like
Are they part of like a particular group?
it's the 501st like Legion something whatever, and it's like all these either stormtroopers or clones and like
Yeah.
all from Star Wars, and they just go and like I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'll sit there, I'll be fucking crying like a bitch watching them just surprise these kids. Like
for real, yeah.
I mean, you gotta feel like a superstar when you're doing that for a kid.
Yeah.
I imagine like if you show up to the kid's birthday party and love Spider-Man and you show up.
Yeah.
That's gotta be, dude. I fucking loved Rainforest Cafe with the fucking paper mache ass fucking gorillas. If Darth Vader showed up at my fucking my party, my fucking third grade, or fourth, whatever birthday party, I'd be like, I would lose my mind.
Mm-hmm. Dude, it's tight as fuck. It's really awesome.
That's so cool, dude. That is so cool. I applaud you for doing that. I'm jealous. There's no superheroes I don't think I could be, so with the hair and everything right now.
Who the fuck is on that?
I can't see. Somebody was
Thor.
I was Fat Thor one time.
Fat Thor.
For Halloween, the Halloween episode a couple years ago, I was Fat Thor.
You could do Thor.
I need to bulk up, I think.
I mean, like,
I'd have to bulk up.
I mean, like, the suit can do a lot.
I could, yeah.
If you do a muscle suit too.
That is true.
I should also like bulk up a little bit for Spider-Man, but I don't.
He's a slender guy though.
Yeah, but like I'd be sitting around a lot,
You think
I should slim down?
you could be Peter
and bulk up.
Peter B. Parker. Have you seen Into the Spider-Verse?
Yes, I have. I don't think my voice is low enough for that.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Dude,
yeah.
and that's why I consistently do Spider-Man because like it's like really fitting for like where I lie naturally as a person. I'm like, dude, if I can just be like quippy, like 20, like young adult dude, I'm fine. Like I don't even like try to embody like a particular one. I think it gets a little messy if you try to because
there's people on TikTok that do it like that's all they do. Like there's a guy that looks like Tom Holland that just does like thirst traps as Tom Holland, pretending to be Tom Holland in the spider suit, and then he just like goes out in public every once in a while on Hollywood Boulevard and he just fucking gets some pics and that's it.
Do you remember
millions of followers?
Yeah. Do you remember that girl who's like, she looks really identical to like Ariana Grande and she like started an OnlyFans?
I heard about that. Didn't she get sued or something?
I don't know.
Or they tried to sue her?
I know that Ariana Grande wasn't chill with it.
Yeah. She threw shade, I thought. I thought I'd heard a story about her, like she made a comment about it, either in a tweet or something.
I think so. Something like that.
That's kind of wild too.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
And with like, I don't know. It gets messy now. And now too with like people getting like deep fake everything. It's just kind of.
Yeah.
That's scary. If you already look like somebody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no doubt.
That'd be cool if someone did that to me though. Someone was like,
someone deep faked you into porn?
Yeah. Or just was like, yo, I look like Darren. I'm going to sell OnlyFans because he don't do it. And people bought it. I will kind of be flattered.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe that's the thing as I'm a guy. So
yeah, I was gonna say.
Up, but it's like, I'd be like, yo, people want to see me naked.
Bro, you sound like what the fuck when like Fred goes into like Daphne's body and like Scooby. I could look at myself naked.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No, it's I just think that's kind of interesting. But so who should I be then? Should I be Thor? Maybe I could be Aquaman if I got the tats. And again, I had to bulk up for both though. That's what sucks.
Yeah.
With the hair.
I mean.
I could cut the hair and then be somebody else.
Aquaman might be like a little tricky because like he's like he do be ethnic, isn't he? Like,
he is. Yeah. I don't know what he is though.
I don't know what he is either.
Because he's
he does like he does the chant, doesn't he? Like I'm gonna sound ignorant and white as fuck right now, but are
you thinking of Moana?
No,
because he's not Moana, bro. He's not the Rock, bro.
He's Moanan. No. No, he's like what's it called? Like it's like a traditional chant, like a hoka or something like that, where like they.
I'll believe you. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Anyone know what I'm talking about?
No. I haven't even seen the full movie.
It's no, it's not about Moana.
No, I'm talking about.
Okay. No, I'm talking like just like his ethnicity and like his culture in general.
I see. He was in Game of Thrones, right? That's how he got big.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I thought because he was like a fucking huge ass dude.
I never saw Game of Thrones. Was he the Starbucks cup?
I don't know. I just know he was one of the big ass giant guys, and he got famous. I'm pretty sure he got famous from that show.
Okay.
And now he just plays like
big dudes.
Giant strong dudes, and that's awesome. I wish I could do that.
Yeah.
Is there a typecast that you wish you could be?
Not like a villain all the time. That'd be cool.
A villain would be dope?
I get cast as a villain all the time.
Oh, okay. So you don't want to be a villain?
Yeah, I want to like do something like a little bit different. I get
what kind of villains? Like Shooter McGavin?
Like
evil?
A lot of like high school bully like I've been cast as that like at least twice. I've been cast.
How? Especially you said all these people have been so rude to you, like, and you've gotten bullied.
Yeah.
You don't strike me as a bully at all.
I don't think so either. But like, I fucking walk in the audition room, they're just like, yeah, you're gonna call him a mean name. Yeah, well, I don't know. It's just it's fucking.
Well, yeah. What do you like? What do your headshots look like? I need to see this. How are you giving bully vibes?
I'm not a fan of like the way that I look at my headshot.
How are you giving off bully vibes, bro? You do not strike me as a bully.
Headshot.
Okay, that's a fucking mean guy. That's a bully right there. That's a bully ass dude. Look at that. That's a mean motherfucker, bro.
Rest in peace, Freddie Mercury. I don't have a mustache anymore.
That's yeah, I could see it now.
But like I go into the audition room too, and I give like whatever.
Do you think maybe? I just wonder why that's interesting to me.
It's been like 4 separate directors too that like cast me as like a mean dude, and I'm like, and I have fun with it because like it's not like territory I get to explore often, dude. I did a show where I like had to. It's of course I'm not actually doing it, but like I broke a kid's like fingers in a piano, and then like he went and killed himself.
Wow,
it's insane. Sorry, trigger warning.
Yeah, shit. That's
anyway.
That's intense.
Let's talk about serving.
Yeah, no, that's fucking that's
it's
crazy.
Insane. Yeah. I've done some fucked shit on stage,
but that's to me, that's impressive because you're not that kind of guy at all. So that's like more impressive almost.
I appreciate that.
What would you want to? What would be if you had to choose? You know how like Ryan Reynolds kind of plays himself in every movie.
Facts.
You know, like what's somebody or what's a lane that you would be like, oh, that'd be kind of fun. And just do that. I would be comfortable doing that all the time.
I don't really know. I as much as like I'm like, damn, can I be cast as something different? Villain is fun, but like, I guess I'm trying to. I can't think of any like other archetypes like off the top of my head right now.
You think you could be like the. I don't know what the name of it is. Just like that friend who's like just in awe of everything that's happening. Like they're just like the side character that's always just like, wait, really? You know the meme with they make fun of the Disney Star Wars with they fly now. Like the
I don't know that. No,
it's just really bad.
Like you're like I'm like the best friend like Rowley in like Diary of a Wimpy Kid or like Ned in Spider-Man.
Yeah, like Ned. Yeah, just kind of.
I think that'd be so fucking fun.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like you just kind of are like there.
Yeah, I could be like quivery and weird. I think that'd be so fucking fun.
I got to agree with you. I think it would be. I think it would just be like a fun, whatever the movie would be, to just like be like not the main guy.
Yeah.
But just get to, he's carrying the film.
Yeah.
I just get to.
Dude, being the comedic relief, gold.
And everybody loves you until the second movie and they overdo it. And then.
Yeah. And then because then it's like, they laughed at this.
Yeah,
it's like
everybody wants more of this person. They did that with the new Thor movie. They did that. I don't know if you've seen the Ragnarok one.
Oh,
Ragnarok is one of the best. It's one of my favorite films. It's
okay.
Thor Ragnarok. Taika Waititi, he did that one. He directed
and I heard he was in it.
He was in it. He's the like talking rock guy. Korg. He's hilarious, super funny, and everybody was like, "Man, Korg's hilarious." Da, 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 da. And then in the next movie, he had a lot of speaking lines, and Taika's still hilarious, and the movie is still funny, but it was a lot. It was like every line, like the movie's making fun of its own plot, and you're like, oh, okay. So I'm not supposed to care.
I can't stand Marvel in general for that, honestly.
They had a tough stretch. The new Black Panther movie is phenomenal. I just saw it.
Okay,
night,
cool.
And it is so good.
I'd like the only ones that I've watched are strictly for business reasons, and that's.
Oh really?
Yeah, like I've watched Spider-Man, and that's like.
You gotta be up on that.
I actually like can't stand like the MCU Spider-Man.
Really?
No, I think
you don't like Tom Holland.
I think he's fine. I'm not, and like I'm also saying, I'm not saying I could give whatever kind of performance he fucking gives, but like, I just the tone of the films I don't like. Where like they'll just quip their way through like all this shit, and then like they'll just have like moments like 2 minutes where it's just like, this is very serious, and I'm like, bro, your tone shifting so hard, and then randomly they'll just take like a really like high status character who's like pompous, and then they'll just have this bit between them where he's just like, oh, and then let's go today. He's just like, Thursday? He's like, no, I said today. No, you said Thursday. And then like they just run this stupid little fucking bit about like someone mishearing someone for like 2 minutes, and I'm like, it's a tug of war with tone. And I'm just not a fan.
Interesting. Yeah, I love.
That's the MCU in general. By the way.
I love the MCU. I personally love the MCU, but I think they've had a problem of late, especially where like Tony Stark is like he was like Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark was amazing, and people loved it. They fell in love with the character, and it's like sort of as the movies went on, and are still going on. I think they did a good job in Black Panther was really well done. I have like almost no critiques of that movie, but a lot of like characters that are coming up now, like everybody just talks like Tony Stark. It's like no, that's him. That's him. Let that be him, or else it doesn't work now. Because even if he was here now and everybody was talking like him, it wouldn't work then. Like you can't have everybody be the same person. Like you're like, oh, this guy worked really well. Let's just do that, but a new character. They have different powers, and it's played by this person instead of him, and it's like, I don't know. I love Tony Stark. Iron Man was my favorite character, but I don't need to keep seeing it. If he's not in it, I don't want to see someone do a bad impression of him. Like
they're just cloning that kind of like archetype and acting choice.
Yeah, it's just like I don't know. I think that they could benefit from. I don't know. I think that they're at a rocky patch right now. We'll see where everything's going. I'm a like diehard fan, so I watch all of them like when they come out.
Sure.
But I'm not like one of those people that's not critical of them. Like I definitely, I leave the theater and I'm like, was that one good or was it not good? And I sit there and I think, and then I watch too many YouTube videos on it, and it's just bad. It's bad.
There were so many elements of like that shit that I was talking about in like No Way Home that I couldn't do.
No Way Home was all right though. I liked
No Way Home. I enjoyed myself.
And
I think it's a good film, and I think I still think it's impressive the way that the MCU is able to like thread all of that shit together.
Yeah.
But man, goddamn, there's just sometimes where I'm like, they just take a break to just do this joke just in the middle of all this shit. And I'm like, I don't care, man. Just like, I want to fight an alien. I'm like, that's what you're feeling right now. Like, I'm like, you're about to like, there's like impending doom of like every like worst like enemy ever, and then you're just having like this, I don't know, this random quippy conversation.
I agree, where sometimes I mean maybe not specifically that film for me, but I know like in general I think that sometimes they're maybe afraid of like the campiness. Like they're afraid to like that it's like it's gonna be cringe if we like lean into this all the way. Like lean in, it's a comic book movie.
No, absolutely.
Like lean into like, no, this guy's really going to blow everything. And if he's not, if we're going to laugh at him destroying the world, then I'm not going to care to come see the next time where you guys say the world's going to end. Because if every time the world's going to end, you guys are laughing up until it doesn't because you saved the day, then it's like, okay, I know the world's going to be okay. There's no stakes. I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
And I think certain films do a really good job, and other ones, like you're saying, like it's like, come on, just don't be afraid to like let the audience be scared for a minute. Like they get it. It's like they're trying to be relatable, but almost in a way where it comes off like it's like the you were mentioning earlier with the servers that are like playing up this spy shit and trying to be funny. It's like, I know what you're trying to do, like you're trying to relate to me, but that's not what I would say right now, hanging from this building with the bad guy flying at me on a saucer about to stab me in the neck. Like I wouldn't. I would be scared. Yeah,
every single time they do that, it's like that. It feels like that meme of Steve Buscemi where he's just like, "Hey, fellow kids!" Like he's got the skateboard. Like, I'm like, okay, dude. And I think like it's the problem is I'm just like, dude, just like commit to a tone, because like there's films like Swiss Army Man that like it's like fucking. Daniel Radcliffe plays like a dead body that like has magical powers, and this guy is using him to like do stuff. Yeah, like, and he like the body farts, and the body like pumps out water. Like he pumps him like a water main, and he just like throws up water. He like uses him to like ride across like I'm just like,
but this film does a good job of it. You're saying?
I think that's the thing, is that like it's ludicrous and it's ridiculous, but they lean into that and it's consistent. So they're just like but they stay like that, and that makes like the serious moments fine because they still stick with that. Because man is still farting, man is still doing whatever.
Well, because it's in what it is. It doesn't break your suspension of disbelief because it's all in. It makes sense in that universe. Like, as long as in the first 10 minutes I'm brought into this world, right? And I understand the tone. Okay, this body's doing whatever, right? So then you can lean in the rest of the way. And I think maybe the issue is that they don't. And again, I'm not a fucking Hollywood writer. These people, they get paid a lot more to do it.
Yeah, they're way more qualified.
They're much more better to speak on this, whatever. I'm just a fan. But maybe that's the issue, is that they just need to like be like, this is. We need to figure out, and like you said, they do a great job of like having these through lines that connect all these films and build to these massive things. And I think when they do the crossover events, they usually write it much tighter
Sure.
But maybe in the in-between films, like they're just like, is this movie supposed to be like a buddy cop movie, or is this movie supposed to be like a semi-horror film? Like,
Yeah.
I think they don't know. And I think a lot of the ones recently for me too, not to bore everybody with the MCU talk, is just that I feel like the movies used to be really long, and that's like been a critique too. People hate how long they are, but there were a couple in a stretch where it was like Doctor Strange, and then I think it was Thor and whatever. All these movies that were like just under 2 hours. And when you realize like all the things that these movies have to do, it's just not. That's not enough time. Like it's just not. And that's a long film. I know for a lot of people, they're like, I want to watch an hour 30 film or hour 20 film, whatever.
Yeah.
These have to be like 2 hours, or you can't. It have to be 2 hours plus. Like Black Panther was almost 3.
Yeah.
It was amazing because they had enough time. They introduced like a new character and all this. I don't want to spoil anything. It was just really well done because it had enough time to do that.
Yeah. And I think that's the thing. It's just like I think a lot of like contemporary film, or like at least like the MCU as like a particular like point of critique, is that like I think they try to jam all this shit in when I'm like in my head I'm just like, bro, just like serve the quality of it. I'm like, I think so many like films and things would be better served as like a mini series. I'm like, dude, just take your time with it. Like 45 minutes each, like make like 6 episodes or something like that.
They tried doing that with the MCU specifically, actually.
Yeah, of which I haven't watched. So
there's some of them are really good. Other ones are like, it looks like somebody just like took a film and just like put 6 markers and just chopped. So it's like an episode ends and you're like, what the fuck? Like, where the fuck? What was that? Like, some of it you can tell, like, it's like maybe we're not that experienced writing TV as opposed to writing film. And so it's like we don't know pacing, because it'll be like episode 5 and 6 every time is where everything happens. Yeah. And before that, you're like, what is this? Yeah. It's not even like exposition dumping. It's just like, I don't know what this film is. I don't know what this show is about. Yeah. Until episode 5. But yeah, it's a little wild. We'll segue off of that. We got the homie Lake commented, Adam Medina, ! You know the artist Lake? He's from Milwaukee. I don't know his real name, but I have him on social media now.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know.
He got that song, that Lightning McQueen song.
I don't believe I've listened to his stuff, but I'm pretty damn sure I know who that is.
Why are you smiling?
I'm not. Well, no, like, because
you guys have beef.
Rapper,
actor beef.
Absolutely. We're just in a massive feud.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah, I'm like more like a pond, right? And that's what I say to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's really cool.
That is, that's a dad joke right there.
Yeah,
we're gonna have him on the pod soon.
Oh, very cool. On the pod. But I like, because in my head I'm like 97% sure I know who this is, but I'm also like not trying to like live ask too many questions because I'm not trying to like give out like any info.
Because I'm social security number. Give me that shit.
6'3". But yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I know who that is.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, if it is who I'm thinking, like I'm like kind of like associated through like my hometown and like groups and stuff that like we were a part of.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. So what's next for Adam?
Shit, I'm trying to find a steady fucking job right now. Okay. Again, job hopped like for a little while from serving, realized that makes me want to die. So I'm like, I'm back in pizza delivery right now. Not making amazing money right now. Please don't watch this, my current place of work. But no, I've actually told my manager that. I'm like, hey, I'm not staying if like but yeah, I'm just trying to find like good, like consistent, like good, like side work that can.
What's a dream job for you, man? You're in the city, you're an actor, right? Obviously we'd be doing something with acting, right?
Yeah,
what would be a dream gig? Hey, go big. I don't care if I'm not the guy who's gonna. I mean, the comments might say you're stupid, but I'm the type of guy who thinks, you could do whatever. So what would I'm saying? Say the stupidest thing, the real shit. What would you dream of doing as an actor? Why'd you start acting?
Porn. No, I'm kidding. But
cool. I know a guy.
Do you actually?
I know a guy that went to my high school that is in a couple. You know that that series. I don't know. Maybe you don't know the series. Hot Guys Fuck.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. I'm not necessarily proud that I know what that is, but this
no,
guy,
it's on the front page. You know?
Yeah, I mean,
it just comes
sometimes
up.
There's a yeah.
And they're hot.
And the girls hot too. Okay?
Yeah,
so it's not
just the guys that are hot. It's the girls too. Yeah. I'm not fucking gay.
and so this fucking guy, but this guy I know, He was just. I mean, as far as I never knew him personally. He was like a year or two older than me. He did a couple of them. 2 of them. He's in 2 of them. Somebody had sent it to me. They were like, "Hey, this was just like recommended to me on fucking Pornhub." And
that's wild.
I'm pretty sure this is that guy from. And I was like, "Wait." We watched it to confirm, and yeah, it was very weird. He was very. I think he was nervous in his first one. It was pretty subpar.
Oh, you were like critiquing like his form and shit.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah,
I'm a hater.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, he was.
He's like, well, damn, did he do well? Like,
yeah. No, but he's a. I can't say it now because I've seen his dick.
He's a hot guy.
He's a good-looking guy, you know.
He's a hot guy.
Yeah, but he did a second one. I think he did much better in his second outing.
Very good.
Much better. So shout out to him, man. If he ever sees it. Actually, I think he does have me on Facebook. So if he does ever see this,
oh, okay.
Shout out to you, man.
Nice cock.
Yeah, nice cock. But not porn. What would be your dream gig?
I don't really like. I kind of like. Okay, like I'm always just like, oh, Broadway would be cool. That's like, I'd love to do like a. I'd love to be in a production that I was like really, really proud of and like had fun at. Like I think I said this last time. Like I don't really give a shit. Like I'm even doing like side gigs where like I'm like performing in a sense, and I'm having a lot of fucking fun doing it. Yeah. I'm Spider-Man at kids' parties. I have to like duck down in my car when a kid passes by, and I drive a very small car. Yeah. Like I gotta drive places. I gotta but I have a lot of fucking fun with that. I like being like around like a consistent group of people, and that comes with like acting professionally. So I just like performing.
Just honestly. Doing some, as long as you're performing and you're hopefully getting paid enough to like live and stuff. That would be awesome. That would be the ideal job. If you could be Spider-Man 5 days a week, pay your rent, have some extra cash to save.
Hell yeah.
Would you do that?
Dude, I would love to be Spider-Man like 5 days a week.
That would be
if I could just do that shit would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
I wish I could be
I'd have to warm up every day, but at least that point.
Do you have to do like moves and shit? You gotta like stretch out so you're ready to like, do flips and everything?
I can't do anything crazy.
Can you do a flip? Cuz I know a kid out here in Milwaukee that got like famous for, I don't know him personally. I know a guy who knows him, but he's got famous for like doing flips and shit, like parkour and stuff. And he dressed up as Miles Morales not that long ago on TikTok. So he might run you out of business, bro, if you can't get these flips down.
Damn. Okay. I'm just saying, like, you also got to sell the personality.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know if he got
that. It's not just about looks. It's about personality.
You guys you could team it, right? Where you could be like the mentor Peter, and he could be Miles.
Sure.
That would be cool.
I mean, I will say I also know another person who does Miles, and like I also work with someone in my company who does Miles.
You know anybody that does Gwen?
Fun fact, I was in a Gwen Stacy like fan film like not too long ago.
Really?
It hasn't been released yet, but I was a part of like one.
Who did you play, Spider-Man?
No, I played a villain. I played Flash fucking Thompson.
You played a high school bully?
Yeah.
What the fuck, bro?
Yeah. Dude, I punched the shit out of him.
Really?
Yeah, it's fake.
Wait, okay, because I really want to do some. How is it doing a student film?
Fun. This one was like pretty high state. Like it was like pretty high production. Like it's better than like other ones that I've done. I mostly did like ones like through my like older roommate because I lived with like 2 film majors for a while.
Yeah. I'm trying to get in some.
It's student films are like a nice way to do that sort of stuff. Like someone's senior thesis comes along and they're just like I need this person, and it's fun. It can be pretty disorganized. All film sets can be, but like there are just moments where we're just like, all right, so we didn't charge the camera, so we're just gonna sit around for a little while.
Oh yeah.
But we're gonna adjust the lighting, so just stand there. And it's
just
like
sit there.
Yeah, it can be grueling sometimes. Like I was on set for one day for that like Spider-Gwen shoot, and it was like I think I arrived at like 6 p.m. and like we got out at like 4 a.m.
Damn,
it was a lot.
And I'm imagining that it's not how long they wanted it to run originally.
Probably not.
No, yeah. No. Were you filming in a school though?
We were in like a church that like had it's like
had locker, like looked like a school.
Yeah, it looks like very much so like a school. Also, I think it might have been like a Sunday school, and like we were in like a basketball like court. Like in a gym and stuff like that.
Interesting. That is pretty cool that they were able to get that stuff.
Yeah,
I gotta get in a student film. All right, we're approaching that time. Is there anything we didn't get to today that we need to get to?
Not that I know.
Do you have any questions for me before we wrap?
How do you get your hair like that?
How do I get my hair like? Oh, I shower. That's one.
I can't do that.
You can't do that.
No, I can't do
Fuck.
that.
You need running water. You need running water.
This is a privileged fucking like hair routine.
I shampoo and condition only twice a week together, and then I condition one other time by itself. That's pretty much it. My hair's pretty curly, and then I have it's like called a recoil. It's like a curl accentuator, actuator, whatever. I don't fucking know. It's like my girlfriend got it for me. Full transparency, and I put it in like once a week, once every other week.
Okay.
And so yeah,
it's like a leave-in product sort of thing.
Yeah, I just try not to. No, it's just like a gel. Like you could use it every day. I just don't. I don't like to put stuff in my hair every day. So
sure.
But yeah, so I
hate that.
Yeah.
You
got some good flow. You got some volume, man.
It's I spend a decent amount of time on it. More than like at least like more than like other guys.
You
like,
touch your hair a lot?
All the time.
Because that fucks with it. I heard.
The
oils of your hands will fuck with your hair.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah. So that'll fuck your product.
Damn,
that you're spending all this money for.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been like 6 years at this point. Fucking.
That's the thing though. So I get really stressed out about my hair.
Okay, you have such good hair though.
I just get stressed when I'm like, because here's the thing: when I get out of the shower, I just don't dry my hair. So I dry it very like lightly, and then I just like chill. So
that's like also the move like with curly hair.
Yeah. So like but it does suck because like on a day, so Mondays, pretty much just Mondays and Fridays are like the only days that I like have my hair like this. Like most of the time I'm like wearing it up because I have to work or I'm working out or I'm doing shit. I'm just stressed out and I feel like someone's like on my back when I'm like stressed out and I have my hair down.
Sure.
It's a weird thing.
Sensory.
So so I just like I get very stressed out like Mondays and Fridays, which are usually like I film on those 2 days.
Okay.
So I will like get out of the shower and if I forget, like if I put my shirt on after I dry my hair a little bit extra before I put my shirt on, it fucks the hair. Just like little shit, and then you want to touch it, but you realize the more you touch it, the more you're fucking it.
Yeah.
So it's just like I don't know. It's the same thing when I had shorter hair. When I had not the same kind of hair. Your hair's way cooler than my hair, but I had a fade kind of.
Yeah.
Some extra shit
I've
on
seen
top.
photos and shit.
Yeah, and I would get just frustrated.
Yeah.
Just frustrated. Any little thing. I'm like very, I don't know. I've heard people that cut hair say that guys are worse than girls. And I thought, how? Guys, that's probably way easier. But no, we're apparently more particular. Probably because usually there's less of it. So we're very picky, I guess.
Honestly, I feel like guys also like, I think like as a whole don't like give a shit like as much as like girls. Like, I think just like societally, like what we've, like expectations, like, you know, of like gender and stuff like that. And then so like, that's where we like get our feelings out. It's just like, no, you need to go up to like a micro inch higher. Like, cause that's like the only thing that you have is that your hair.
Yeah. My hair
Otherwise, like brothers wearing like an anime t-shirt and like cargo shorts.
Like, cargo shorts, man. That's the move. That is the fucking move. We need to get sponsored by a cargo shorts company. That's what we need.
Is sponsored by Wrangler.
That would be sick.
That'd be sick.
Wrangler would be tight. They would never pay for this show.
No, because that shit's also like
they're for real.
Like tight too.
Yeah, they're good. They don't need us. But I want to say thank you, Adam, for coming on the show. I know it was last minute, and I really appreciate you popping out. Maybe we'll see more of you now that we're pretty close. So
I'd love to. Yeah,
that would be dope. I want to say thank you to everybody who tuned in live today, and those who are going to watch days or listen days after over on Spotify. I want to give a quick shout out to our patrons. They should be up on the screen right now. Shout out to you guys. If you guys are interested in getting behind the scenes access to extra podcasts, extra footage from all of our vlogs, wrestling videos, hooping videos, all that stuff, as well as a series where I break down how I make every single one of my songs, go to patreon.com/Darren Rita, and you can get all of that for as little as $1. Really helps support the channel. Also want to say a quick shout out to Kenosha Auto Insurance for sponsoring another episode of the podcast. And this has been the 176th episode of the Dtalks podcast. I will see you guys next week. Peace.